Hi guys, Lee's little sister here, and by now you've probably seen Crimes of Grindelwald and met the illustrious Leta Lestrange. Well, if you're anything like me, you left the theater with more questions than answers when it came to Leta and the Lestrange family in general. So I went home, pulled out all my Harry Potter books, pulled out all my theory books, went online, went to Potter Wiki. I did the whole thing, still couldn't find anything. So I wound up going to the Lestrange family tree and bingo, found everything I was looking for and even more. I really want to share this theory with you guys, so sit back, take a ride, and let's get into it. First and foremost, I don't know how to say the brother's name, so bear with me. So we have the Black Raven, which is the brother, and Corvus Lestrange, which is the White Raven. Noticeably, Corvus has white hair. That is an Easter egg that was in the movie. Also, if you notice the flowers that Leta so graciously pointed out to us in her lament in the movie, the flowers are either open and closed. If they're open, that means the ladies are alive. If they're closed, that means unfortunately they're dead. This is important because Abernathy portrayed an elderly descendant, presumably Lestrange, that went and picked up the Lestrange family tree from the Ministry of Magic. So there is a theory going out there that it was Clarice, but as you can see, Clarice's flower is closed, Clarice Tremblay, so we know that she's dead. I've circled so you can definitely see the comparison. Lorena Kama is dead, her flower is closed. Eggleston Lestrange's flower is open, so she's alive somewhere. But we still don't know who Abernathy betrayed, or do we know? And we're going to get into that theory in just a few seconds. So while poking around and noticing that the illustrator tried to hide the white hair of the Corvus males on this line, but we still peep that out. So keep that in mind, guys. All male Corvuses have distinct white hair. I also noticed a very prominent bare limb from Corvus, the predecessor Corvus, before baby Corvus, that was bare. And I was like, okay, it was before Leta, so there's a child missing. And I liken this to the Tycho Dodonus prophecy that said a son cruelly banished. Now, who has white hair is the son, and we don't know where he came from. None other than Gellert Grindelwald. When I looked up the meaning of Gellert, it literally is a Hungarian word for sacrifice. Well, who on earth would sacrifice their son? Well, let's see. Gellert is a very powerful wizard who believes in purebloods and is a seer. Sounds pretty creepy. I went back to the other side of the Black family and noticed that there were 3 sisters on the other side of the family who were never married. After those 3 sisters were born, they never intermixed with the white side of the Raven family again. My theory is this. The Prideaux sisters, one of them is actually Bathilda Bagshot, and she is Grindelwald's mother. But let's go ahead and go back to the future. So now we see Leta and Corvus being sent to America. Again, guys, the prophecy said a son cruelly banished despair of the daughter. The daughter wasn't really despair because she really didn't know what was going on. And the son wasn't cruelly banished because he was beloved by the father. The father was trying to save his children's lives, not punish them. Here's the twist, guys. Rio de Janeiro is a ship. It is an actual ship that sank off of the coast of San Francisco while going into port on February 22nd, 1901. 135 lives were lost, and the issue was heavy fog. Now, we saw Nebulous where fog is prominent. Wizards do that. Sounds like an vengeful wizard, right? So my theory is this. That night in the mausoleum, when Leta finally looked at Gellert for all he was, I think she recognized him, not just from her past, but from her family. And I think there's a story in her bloodline about him being banished. So instead of calling him out and telling everybody the story, she sacrificed herself and she tried to end it because she knew what would happen if Gellert came into power. I know it is a wild theory, but remember, guys, we are talking about JK here. So again, I know this is wild theory. I am so excited to share it with you. I've been working on it for a couple of days. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Please share it with all of the Potterheads, all of the Wizarding World family members, especially SP Sipal, Super Carlin Bros, Nassar, the Niffler, anybody that you know. Let me know. I really think I'm onto something. Let me know, guys. Bye.